good.
What's up, guys? This is Brad with Spite Fitness, and we got a kind of hopefully a quick video today. Want to answer a viewer question. Paul Shortall was asking about bar path and if there's any new information about bar path and reference to the bench. And the short answer is no. There's no new information about bar path. Most of what we know actually stemmed out of the 1980s. There's a guy, his name's Tom McLaughlin. He was a world-class lifter as well as a research scientist. He did a lot of work for researching on bench and powerlifting in general back in the 80s and I think 70s. At any rate, most of what we know about bar path actually stems from the original research of Mr. McLaughlin, right? And there's a recent article from 2016 by Greg Nuckols kind of breaking down some of Tom's research. I'll link that article in the description box below so you guys can check that out for yourselves. But essentially, the long and short of it is this. Bar path, the best bar path is essentially down to the chest, kind of just straight down to the chest, and then coming up toward the face and up, right? So toward the face and up. Most people who are, have a what's the right word? Insufficient bar path, or not a great bar path, they tend to come low and stay low. And if you imagine when holding that bar low, as you extend the weight, it makes it harder and harder to hold that weight, and we'll demonstrate just like this. So take you to the extreme. If we bar path low, if we keep the bar low down here, you can imagine how hard that would be to hold on with any amount of weight, right? But instead, good bar path is this. Chest, drive up, right? So it's down to the chest, drive up. It puts you in a better position mechanically to be able to control the weight and press the weight. The biggest part is maximizing your minimal available force. And again, Greg Nuckols goes into some detail in his article, and you can read that. But it's that the part where you have the minimal amount of force in the movement is where you're going to fail. And by improving your bar path, i.e. your mechanics, you can increase that minimal pressure to have a better bench. So most of you can actually improve your bench press dramatically by being able to increase your mechanics and improve your bar path. And again, that article that Greg Nuckols has gives a pretty good explanation of it, and it'll help you guys kind of understand what I'm talking about. But low, and then start, bringing the bar toward your chin, and then pressing gives you much more mechanical advantage than trying to keep that bar low. So anyway, Paul, I want to thank you for the question, man. I hope that answers it. If you guys have any additional questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the chat box below. I'll be sure to respond. I appreciate you guys supporting the videos and the channel. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subbed up to the channel, I'd appreciate if you did that too. Remember, guys, no matter what it is you think you can't do, like increase your bench by maximizing your mechanics, get in, train to spite, you're either going to find an excuse or you're going to find a way. Thanks to my man for the filmography assistance. Cinematography. Whatever. Anyway, appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.